Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my latest Temu haul. This is channel Sensate444, and tonight I have a Temu haul. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate you. And if this is your first time, you might want to subscribe or hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you like or don't like this video. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff from Temu that kind of all came in at once. They're actually like four bags this big, this large. Okay, so we're going to try to get to all of this. And maybe if it's not too long, we'll do a dating story in the end. And I have all my little guys out here for Easter, but let me just kind of move it out of the way so we can do the video. Okay. All right, so let me start with these pink boots since I have them right here in my lap. They look to have about a 2-inch heel, and they almost come to the knee, and they're little slouchy boots, you know, with the folds in them, and they're bright pink. And let's see, on these pink boots, let me see, where are they? Pink boots, where are you? Oh, this is starting off to be a mess. Okay, pink boots. Okay, I'll have to come back to the price on these because I don't seem to have it written down, but I got a size 45, and I wear an 11, and sometimes I have to get a 45 on things, so, yeah, sometimes a 43, sometimes a 45. So these were a 45. Okay. All right, so it's two of those boots, of course, because I have 2 feet. All right. All right, let's see where we are here. Okay. This is going to kind of be all over the place. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Okay, rabbit earrings. These are the bunny earrings. Okay, they were $3.52, and they look like they're about 2.5 inches tall, and they have a little red rhinestone for an eye, and then there's little rhinestones on his little basket that he's carrying. Okay, $3.52. Okay, the next thing I got are these, they're safety pins that are a little decorative so that I can wear them to adjust the waist size of pants. And this one, it has the black beads on it, okay? And it's kind of like a large safety pin. And on this pack, there were, let's see, there were there were actually 2 white pair, and the white pair, one of them looks like that. Okay, and the other pair of white look like this with just 2 stones, so it's a little bit smaller. And then there were the black pair. So on those, you get 3 pair of those pins that are decorative. So like if you need to pin something and make it smaller, this can show on the outside and it'll look decorative and it won't look like you have a regular safety pin on. And let's see, these were, okay, I really thought I put everything on here, but I'm starting out not really finding stuff. Darn it, the heck. All right, I'll have to add those in the description, or if I see them here along the way, you know, we'll get to it. The next thing were more of those kind of pins, okay, and this set are in various colors. Okay. Okay, these are smaller. I was kind of hoping they'd be larger, but more like the ones that I just showed. But these are smaller, and there's a red pair and gray, okay, black pair, And that's it. So 3 pair of those. And again, I didn't write the price. I guess I missed those. Okay, those were what came in first, and I didn't put those on. These are the pink nails that came. They were $1.68, and they're like faceted nails. They have like, they're not flat. They have, if you can see up there, they have little facets that when they reflect the light, you see various colors coming in, pink, yellow. Pretty. They're very pretty. And it looks like they came, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24 of those nails in various sizes, and those were $1.68. Okay, the next thing I got is an eyeshadow palette. It says it's by Capien. I don't know if you could see that. Capien. Okay, and this was in, it's called Smoky Punk. Okay, let me see if I could get this darn thing open. And it was $2.22, and it's all grays. Gray and a black and white and various grays. I find like the gray is a good color to use as a background shade on the entire lid, the light, like the medium grays like that, and then use the darker color to do the crease, which I do mine above the crease, not right in the crease, because my eyes are, you know, I'm older and they're a little lower on my face, so I put it up there. I have hooded eyes. So on that eyeshadow in Smoky Punk, that was $2.22. Okay, see what else do we have here. We're gonna hold off on the clothings. Oh, another thing I got were these bras. It was a 3-pack of bras. They were $8.93. And you get 3 of them, and they're in the size, let's see, in the size XX large. Okay, and there is the lavender one. One thing I gotta say though is they say they go up to a 38 or a 40D, and I say these cups are a little on the small side, okay, but it has a nice thick band and adjustable straps, and it came in the gray, I'm sorry, the purple, the lavender. It came in a beige color. Okay, beige color. And it also came in the red, the 3-pack that I selected. So it came in red, red, beige, and lavender. And again, those were $8.93. Okay. Here. I also got some of this thread. It's advertised as being denim thread or heavier, like thicker sewing thread. And they came on these little, these spools, like a plastic spool. And there's the pink. Okay, and I did need the pink because I have to sew a snap on a pink jacket. So these are the colors. There's actually 10 colors in the pack. Okay, you have like blue, and it looks like black, maybe a gray or a grayish, another gray and brown, darker gray, and then pink, yellow. It looks like that one is kind of a reddish orange, white, and then green. And so those 10 spools of thread, see how much those were. 10 spools of thread. Okay, because I have so many things on this, I'm just like not finding everything in my list. Okay, I don't see that on there. I'm sorry about that, guys. I will have to have that listed in the description. Okay, thought I was organized. You find out you're not as organized as you think you are. All right, let's just grab some of these things out of here. So the next thing I got were some earrings. And I found that I didn't have much jewelry in orange that would go with like this top, for example. And of course I got some flashy earrings. You know how I am. I like big body kind of, I guess I'm a body gaudy. I don't know, but I like that kind of stuff. So these are in like orange. They're in an orange color. They would go with this blouse that I have on right now. They're kind of long. They're over 3 inches long, I would say, in length. Okay, and those earrings were $4.09. $4.09, but as I've said in my other videos, prices on Temu fluctuate all the time, and I can't guarantee that you'll get the prices that I got. Okay, the next thing is this kind of gel. I don't know if they call it glue, listen to me, lube. All right, no, they call it for traction. You could put it on the bottom of your shoes, and it comes in a tube. Like, if I could get it out of here, darn it, the heck. The struggles of the modern world. Okay, these are multi-purpose anti-slip gel. And you can use it. They show pictures of using it on shoes and on clothing. And the reason that I got it was to put it on those over-the-knee boots. I'm going to put dots up around the top so that it will then kind of cling to my skin and they won't fall down. Yeah, I'm still working with those things, guys. They take a lot of my time. All right, so I got this, and it comes in a pack that is 30 milliliters is what it says, which I think is a little more than an ounce, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Also, it says, for directions, apply small dots to skin or fabric at pressure points allowed to dry 30 seconds. Adjust garment as needed. Removes easily with water. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so on that tube, that was $3.88. I'm getting annoyed because I think I've got a thread hanging here somewhere. Yes, I do, and I don't want to pull that because I don't want to unravel anything. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Okay, and then another pair of earrings. These were a little smaller than I thought, but you know, you got to have some smaller earrings too. So these are navy blue with a teardrop shape and a rectangle. They're nice. I was buying some jewelry in colors that I don't have as much of. So the navy blue earrings were $1.71, and they're actually about an inch in length. They're about an inch in length. Okay. Okay, $1.71 on those. Okay, the next pair are another orange pair. These are long and pretty. Sorry about all the crackling sounds. Okay, there's the orange and gold. Hand shaking there. See those? Okay, and those earrings were $3.61 is what I paid for those. The navy blue were $1.71. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? I have, oh, a ring. This ring I had bought previously, and I was wearing an 8 at the time, and now I ordered it in a size 7. Oh wait, this is not. Oh, these are more of these bunny earrings I showed already. Yeah, I got a couple pair of those because the first pair that I ordered, the posts were bent. I did bend them back carefully, but I don't know how long those will last, so I wanted a backup pair. Okay, and again, those were $3.52. I think I paid for each pair. The next thing are these little protectors for your insurance cards or your Social Security card. So they come 10 in a pack, and they're just little plastic sleeves like that looks like it would fit like a standard size card, like a Social Security type card or something like that. And you get 10 of those in the pack, and those are called waterproof card protectors, and 10 of those cost $1.84. Okay, down, find some more. Get to that in a minute. All right, the next thing are these cute little shamrock earrings. I got them the day before St. Patty's Day, and I didn't wear them because I actually had an older pair that I never wore last year that were leprechauns, and these are little shamrocks. They're very pretty. The green shamrocks were... Green shamrocks, where are you? Green shamrocks. I'm sorry, I thought I was very well organized. Obviously, you live and you learn. Those were $3.27. This is the ring I was talking about that I had previously purchased in a smaller size, or a bigger size, and this time I bought a 7. And it's definitely runs kind of large. It's at least a 7, but I did order a 7, and it has a brown stone there in the middle, which is kind of unusual. I like that. And that's in a silver color metal, and that one was $2.66. And the stone, I believe it's like cut glass. Okay, there you see it. Okay. The next thing I got is a little interesting. It comes with a USB cord for charging, and it is this radio. This radio, it says it has 3 bands. It says it has AM, FM, and shortwave. And it says a world of listening, AM, FM, shortwave radio. And it looks like the brand or whatever is JOC. I haven't tried it yet. I have to charge it, and then we'll give it a try. Okay, that radio was $7.11. I wanted to have a radio because occasionally we get power outages where I live. And the last time there was a power outage, there was basically nothing to do. It was hard to clean. It was too dark, so I ended up just going to sleep. So I like to have the radio on hand in case we get another one of those power outages that last a few hours. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use as a border around my electrical box. I recently had my electrical box replaced, and when they tore out the old electrical box, they kind of screwed up the drywall a little bit. So I'm going to have this to go around the trim of it. I'm going to make it like a frame around the edge, and I'll try to see if I can get this open. This coil, let's see, I don't know. Okay, it looks like that. It's decorative. It has like, you know, it's actually like a styrofoam painted sort of, and it's made to look like a wood trim painted in gray. I bought the gray color. I think they had various colors for this, and they gave me a lot. That's going to be a lot. That's probably going to be more than enough for the job that I need to go around the electrical box. And that embossed foam was $6.15, and I'm pleased with the amount that they gave me. Yeah, another eyeshadow pack, Capien. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Capien. All right, and these are not easy to get open, as you saw me with the last one. So let me see if I can get this open. I guess I'll just have to rip the box. because it's just not easy. I don't have a cutting tool here near me, which I don't know why I don't. I always forget something. Always forgetting something. I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. All right. Wow, I just can't get this open. This is like a brown palette of 9 colors. Okay, let's see if I got that now. Just tearing it to shreds. Okay, so it is 9 colors. It says, turn your face to the sunshine that will no shadow. Okay, that's what it says. All right, and there are the colors there. Okay, they're all like browns and that little kind of orangish glittery tone. Some of them are matte and some of them are, so here I'm trying the brown on my hand. So you see that. I usually like to wear a darker color right above my eyelid because I have hooded eyes and that top part really sticks out now that I've gotten a little bit older. So there's 2 of the colors right there, and let me try one of these sparkly ones. I don't know how well you can see this. This is not, I wouldn't say it's as pigmented as some of my others, but it's not bad. I'll have to try it and let you know how it works, if it's any good. That one, let's see, brown eyeshadow. I only paid $1.60 for that one, so you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I didn't pay much for it, so yeah. Okay, so that looks like we got most of the first bag down there. Okay. See what else. That's a shirt. We'll get to the clothing in a minute. Okay, I didn't open these yet. You know, I try to open things and just inspect and see if anything's broken and needs to go back before I do the video, but I usually hold off wearing most things until after I've done the video. So I got 2 of these. I hope that they work well. They certainly weren't very expensive. They are a doorbell camera, some off-brand, okay, mini doorbell, and it says that you can, oh good, the instructions look like they're in lots of different languages. Okay, so this is the doorbell camera portion. And it looks like, I'm not really sure how you hang it. I would think you'd have to use some kind of elastic on the back because I don't see a place for a screw. And there's the camera. And I did get 2 of these. And there's the little speaker, the microphone. I think what it said was put this on the inside of the house, not too far from where your doorbell camera is mounted outside, and then you will be able to speak to the person outside on this. And that one, oh yeah, it does come with some sticky, I think it comes with some sticky things here. Oh wait, maybe not. No sticky things, but I'm wrong. It does have 2 screws for mounting it somehow, so I'll have to figure out how that goes. And it has this little USB for charging, and it said it lasted a long time once it is charged up. So, so good. We'll get that charged up. I will let you know how that works. Let's see, what was that? Times 2. Those were $8.61 each. So I thought for that price, I'll take a chance and give it a try and see if it works. And because I don't know how much Ring doorbell cameras are, I imagine that they're not cheap. So before I go and buy something more expensive, I will give these a try and see if I am happy with them. So I did get 2 of those. Again, each was $8.61. There were some more of these bunny earrings, darn it. Like the first pair that I bought was bent. So I went and ordered another pair, and then I bought a 3rd pair because I wanted to give my sister a pair, and the other pair was bent also. I bent them back. I just don't know how durable they'll be, but you know, they're cute little rabbit earrings again. Okay, I next got this little brooch. A brooch that I had very cute in were red. So I got this to go with some of my red clothing. And it's a little lady in a dress. You see that? All right, she's very cute. She is very, very cute. And there's a pin on the back to attach it to your clothing. It's about a little over 2 inches in height. In red tone. She has red rhinestones and some white rhinestones, and then the larger red stones are the skirt of her gown. And on that one, that was $2.90. Okay, $2.90 on that is what I paid. Okay, this is the rabbit earrings ad nauseum. So many rabbit earrings, so little time. Then I got this cute little rabbit brooch. It's a rabbit and an egg. It was smaller than I hoped it would be larger. But it is very cute. These came in yellow. You could either get the rabbit in yellow or brown. And he's holding a little egg with little rhinestones. And that one was $4.06. Now, I bought a lot of this stuff as part of a promotion that they had where they say that they send you $100 in credits. Like it'll just pop up on your phone and it'll say get $100 in credits the next time you make a purchase. And it usually, like for me, it only made me buy 2 things, which was less than their usual minimum. Which I think is 20 or 15. So I bought 2 things, and then I got the $100 credits, and these credits were paid out over the period of a week. So the first day there were $20 in credits. The next day I think there were $25 in credits, and then there were $10 in credits, etc. until you get to 100. And if you want all of them, you have to visit the page daily and claim your credit. And then it gave you 3 days for each one that you claimed. So you couldn't use them all in one purchase. So they're staggered, and but still, I thought those were a good deal, because getting a $20 credit a couple times for purchasing 2 things, that was nice. Because I hadn't been buying a lot off Temu, because they weren't offering, I didn't feel they were offering the deals that they had been. But they've got some new ones now that are not too bad. One that I really didn't like, I have to comment on. It was buy to get a $10 credit and 2 free items. Now, when I did that the first time, the $10 credit was paid out over several days. So you get like $2 or $3 on each day, and I didn't like that at all. So I won't bother with that one again. Now, this necklace is a little bird and his nest with little robin eggs in it. And that necklace, where are we here? That was $3.13, and it's really darling. It's cute. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a little bird flying toward the nest. And $3.13 in a silver tone. All right. And then I got a 4-pack of lip colors. You know, I find it hard to find metallic or shimmery lip colors. There's a plethora of matte out there, and I kind of like, because I have smaller lips, I think they look better with like a shimmer or a sheen. So this, in the Fit colors, it has 4 colors in there. And it says metal lip gloss set. Okay, each one is 3 grams. And it says it's the Fit Colors brand, and it says Korea formula on there. So they're supposed to have a metallic sheen to them. I did not open them. I don't know if I want to mess with them right now, because I can't put them over what I have on right now. Shoot. Well, let's see if maybe we'll come back to that. So those were $2.85. This is the other door camera. Okay. Okay, this is another brooch in a navy blue. It looks like sort of like a bouquet or something there. It looks like a ribbon with some navy blue rhinestones above it. Pretty. The navy blue, the blue is a little bit lighter than I thought it would be. I was trying to get some navy blue jewelry. And this one, let's see, navy blue brooch. Blue and silver brooch, $1.80. The rabbit and the egg was $4.06, and the bird nest necklace was $2.08. $2.08. Okay, I don't know if I said that. All right, that's another dead soldier. Okay, let's go with some of the clothing. I got this cute shirt. It almost looks like it has pictures. It's pictures of rabbits. And, you know, I'm not sure, but I feel like they got these pictures out of Beatrice Potter, a Beatrice Potter book, but I can't swear to that. But it has like rabbits running and eating carrots, and the mother rabbit with her two little ones, and a couple birds, and it's kind of it's not a sprayed on, it's actually in the pattern. It's actually dyed into the fabric, like it was I don't know, some kind of screen print maybe or something. And I got that in an XXL, and it's short sleeved, and it's really cute. A nice little t-shirt on there, and that was $6.81. $6.81. Then I got another one of these brown leopard print blouses, because the one that I have in my closet that I got last year, either on Temu or Shein, was too large. And the one, if you saw in my last Shein video, I showed you one that I bought, but I sent that one back because the arms were puffy, and then they had elastic around the arm. And even though the body of the shirt fit well, it seemed to me the elastic was tight. So I sent that back and got credit for it on Shein, and subsequently purchased this top. It's short sleeve. It does not have the elastic on the sleeves. It just has like a tiered layer, like a roughly layer, like a skirt around it, and it's straight on the bottom, and it has like a crew neck, and it's polyester, I'm sure. You see the composition of this is okay. I don't know where the tag is. I'm not finding it. I mean, I could tell by feeling it. It's mostly polyester. Here we go. 95% polyester, 5% elastane. It is not stretchy at all as far as I can tell. And I got that in a 1X, and it does fit. Okay, and that one was $8.24. And again, it's in a 1XL. Then I got these denims, which I'm really happy with. They're a size XXL, and they fit me perfectly. They're blue denim, and this is real. It feels like real denim, not like a pattern or a sprayed on or anything. This is 85% cotton, 13% polyester, and 2% spandex. And it's sizes XXL, and it's torn up the front. It's distressed, so you can see that there. And then at the bottom, at the cuff, it just has a regular sewed cuff on that one. I noticed some of them were distressed around the bottom too, but this one I think will last longer because the bottom is not torn. And on those navy pants, blue jeans, $8.60. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Keep on going. Don't stop now. The thing I got is this furry hat. And we are going to have a few more cold days, so I am going to get a chance to wear this. And it's a white furry hat with a visor on it. And that white furry hat was $5.29. It does fit my ginormously huge head that I have. And I like that a lot. And trying to keep rolling here because there were a lot of things in this haul. Okay, this is a denim, it's called a denim blue top, and it ties on the side, and it was $8.69. And these things are all from Temu, or Temu. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Okay, so it has like a crew neck, and it's short sleeve, just regular sleeves, and it has this tie on one side there so you can kind of cinch it. And in that one, that was $8.69 on that one. Okay, $8.69. And here is a white blouse that I got. Okay guys, sorry I got cut off there and had to erase some old videos in memory. The next item is this short sleeve white blouse, and it's in a size XXL, and just fits. It's not the slightest bit big on me. I wish it were a little bigger, but it fits. Short sleeve, and it has all these cute little eyelets going down the front with a asymmetric kind of ruffled bottom. Okay, and that was in an XXL, and that white shirt was okay, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that because it looks like I don't have that one written down. Oh, the pins. Okay, the 8-piece, or the set with the blue, or the black, the red, and the gray pins, that was $1.94. And then the set with 3 pair of 3 larger size pins, 2 in the white pearl and 1 in the black pearl, those were $1.53. Okay, the next thing I got is this siphon. This is out of my level of expertise, but I do need this to siphon off old gasoline that is left in my snow thrower. I think that's why my snow thrower, well, I can't start the snow thrower anyways. I need one with an electronic start. But I have a friend that comes and helps me with various things, and he tried to start the snow thrower and couldn't. So I'm thinking that the old gasoline, you know, I guess you press this and you could put that into suction, or you could put this end in, and then I think either way, I'm not sure. I have to try it out. But you press this to start siphoning. And I'm going to use that to empty the snow thrower and the lawnmower of old gasoline this spring, so when it warms up a little bit more. And this siphon pump was only $1.41. I will have to let you know in the next video whether or not that worked. Okay, that was $1.41. Okay, let's see, is there anything else in there? Nothing in there. Oh yeah, one more thing in here. See what this is. Oh, and then I got this. It's a cap that you use it on your grout. It's supposed to go right on the opening of the grout after you cut the top off of the pointy, I don't know what you call it, on top of those big tubes of grout. You have like a pointy top that you cut to get it started. And then it has like a pointed, I guess the grout will come out here, and it's pointed so it kind of smooths the corner as you're grouting. I don't know how well it works, but it's supposed to make the grout go on neatly and not like a big hunk of mess like it is whenever I've tried to do it before. So I'm going to have my friend try this out on something, and I will let you know how that worked. Now that was only, let's see, what was that? That was $1.21. All right, we're getting to the end. One more bag. Getting to the end here. Okay, this is some tape that you use to mend a hole in a screen. And I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it, but it's sticky on one side, and on the other side it's a screen. It's screen material, and you open it here. Oh boy, I think I just messed it up. Wouldn't you know? Yeah, wouldn't you know? Leave it to me. Okay. Oh, I can't even get this open. All right, I don't know if I can, wait a minute. Here, this is why I can't get this off. It's actually wrapped up so that you don't, oh, okay. It has plastic sealed around it. Okay, so when you start to peel it up, you can see that one side is screening material, and that's not sticky. And then when you remove the white backing, you have like sticky on one side screening material that you use to mend. Because in my basement screen, I have a couple of holes. I really should just get the whole thing done. If they're not, it's not that expensive, but I thought I would try it. And that screen tape was $1.45. Okay, the next thing is a jewelry item. It's just a simple blue beads, $1.98. Just blue beads in about maybe a 16 to 18, maybe a 16-inch neck with a little extender on there. And again, that was $1.98. Now the screen tape was $1.45. I also got those beads in a rose red color. Let's see if I can get them out here. Same length and everything. The red beads were $1.87. They were a little bit cheaper than the blue. And they're kind of in a pinky red kind of color. I think they're calling it a rose. Yeah, they're calling this color rose. Okay, and those were $1.87. Now this blouse that I bought here, this one was not the blouse that I ordered. It was different than the one in the picture. And it was very similar, but there were subtle differences that I really didn't like as much as the one I ordered. So I did apply for a refund for this. Temu gave me the refund. They said I do not have to send it back, which that I love about Temu. When you have like one thing and you haven't been returning much, it seems like they have forgiven me a couple times on something, because to have to take this one item and mail it back. All right, so the arms are sheer with Swiss dots, and it has a tiered sleeve on there, and it's a V-neck, and it just comes down to something that is supposed to resemble asymmetric hem, but it's not like in the picture, because in the picture the asymmetric bottom had a sheerness to it where you could see through it like a mesh, and this does not. And so that one I did end up getting a refund, which I applied to a subsequent purchase, and that one was in a 2XL, and it was $10.42. It did fit rather well. Okay, the next one is this blue shirt. I'm calling this a blue to the elbow shirt. The sleeves are, you know, short sleeve, but they are a little bit longer. They come to the top of your elbow, and it has a little tie around the front for decoration. It does not really adjust anything, and it's straight down, and it is like a kind of feels like a gauzy kind of fabric. It's not see-through though, but it has that feeling like a crinkly cotton or something, and I know it's polyester, I am sure. 95 poly and 5% elastane, and it really doesn't have much stretch. And in that one blue shirt there, I got $10.85. Okay, and it looks like we're coming to the end. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a tool that you can put it on the top of a can of spray paint. and it's like a gun. So let's see, I think you attached, where do you attach the spray paint on here? I'm not really sure. Oh wow, I don't know. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to figure this out and let you know. It looks like you just basically press it, and I would assume it sprays out of here, but then where does the, okay, I think you probably put the you know, where the part on the spray can is that you press down. I think that would probably go inside of there, and this will hold it right here, this nut sort of, I guess you tighten it, and then in there is something which depresses it, and then so you could spray your spray paint like a gun if you have a can of spray paint. I have not tried it. Okay, that's another thing. I will have to report back to you on the siphon, the spray gun, the sticky screen tape, and the caulk point. I will have to let you know how those things go. And this this little gun here was, boy oh boy, where is it? Sorry guys, this was a big haul. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, this was $1.71, and we will see how that works. And so I think that pretty much concludes the items. So I am going to say a little story, a dating story that happened to me years ago. It was during a time when my mother, I took care of my mother for many years. Through her illnesses. She had congestive heart failure, and then she also had COPD. And then toward the end, okay, so it was 11 years in total since she was diagnosed with the heart failure that I helped her on and off. I was working, but there were times when I had to take off work to take her to doctors or help her with her medicine, get her medicine ready. And a lot of times we would go to doctors on my off days. And so it was a rough time in my life, for sure. And the hardest part was during the last 16 months. We took my mom in to get an MRI because she was contemplating cataract surgery at that time, and because she really couldn't see very well anymore, and she used to like to do puzzles, jumbles in the paper, and she couldn't do that, and she couldn't watch TV anymore because the cataract was bad. And so we took her in to get an MRI to check her cataract, and she was very nervous about the MRI, and now I kind of regret even doing it, because the day after the MRI, she was really happy when she got out. She was giving me a thumbs up that it was over. She looked really happy. But the next day she had a seizure, and after that, her dementia, which she had been diagnosed as having very bad atherosclerosis, or hardening of the arteries. And so, but she hadn't been showing symptoms very much. I mean, sure, she was a little bit forgetful and so forth, and I would assist her with things like bill paying and medicine and doctors and things like that. But she was pretty well functioning on her own. She needed help getting in and out of the house and getting to doctors. But what happened was, after that MRI, she had a seizure. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because after that seizure, she was never right again. She couldn't be left alone. So this was during the period when she was like that. And it was her last Christmas on Earth. She died in 2008, and we had spent the day together with her, and my brother and I, and opening some gifts for her and that. And we bought her a lot of toys. You wonder, what do you buy someone who, you know, has a little bit of dementia and can't do puzzles anymore and really can't watch TV? Well, she always had this zest for learning about toys. She even came up with some great ideas on her own that could have been turned into inventions if I had been on it a little bit more. One of the things she thought up herself were moon shoes. Those were going to be shoes with springs on the bottom that she said they will even have medical applications, and they really did come out with these moon shoes. And no, my mom didn't we didn't follow through, unfortunately, but she thought of it way before they had these things on the market. So she was very innovative. And the reason I'm telling you this is because it was Christmas Day. We had gotten up early. Usually my family celebrated on Christmas Eve night, but on this particular year, we celebrated on Christmas Day because Mom wasn't able to stay up late during those days anymore, and she had dementia. So we got her a bunch of toys to play with. And the toys that my brother got her, one was like a talking parrot, and it looked real, but that scared her. And a couple of the other toys scared her. There was a little remote controlled snake. I think she thought it was real. So my brother said, all my presents that I got Mom this year are a flop. And I'm like, well, don't feel bad. It's hard to come up with something. But as an effort to cheer myself up, I was on a dating site, and there was a man that I had been talking to. So in order to cheer myself up, he and I both agreed to meet. Now that was Christmas Day evening, Christmas night. So we met at a local watering hole, and it was kind of dark in there. It was open on Christmas Day and Christmas Day evening, and the guy kept trying to get me to sit in a dark corner, which I resisted. I kept saying, no, we're going to stay up here by the bar. Well, there were two older gentlemen at the bar, and I would say at the time I was in my 40s. I would say these gentlemen that I'm referring to as older were in their late 60s, early 70s. Okay, and they were sitting at the bar, and we're talking and getting to know each other, and all of a sudden an argument breaks out. And we stopped talking and we looked over at the two guys, and it was the two older gentlemen, and they were in an argument and they were yelling at each other. And I'm like, oh my God, why does this have to happen on Christmas? And they're shouting at each other back and forth, and they're getting louder and louder. And my date and I are just like sitting there with our mouths hanging open, wondering like where this is going to go. And then one of the guys got up off his bar stool and knocked the other guy right off his stool, right off the stool. And then suddenly they were surrounded by people that worked at the bar, and they picked up these guys by the shirt cuffs and they threw them both out of the bar. So that was tragic. That was on Christmas night. And, you think that people that reach a certain maturity level are not going to act out like that, but that was not the case. So that really put a damper on that little date. I don't think the gentleman and I ever went out again, unfortunately. Okay, fortunately or unfortunately, put the kibosh on the entire date. Okay, so, if you're out on Christmas night and you're having cocktails, beware, because strange things can happen without warning. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening to this long tale and for watching my haul. And thank you. And please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Have a good evening.